Last week, Google introduced their new Pixel and Pixel XL phones, and I am waiting for mine to arrive, which is kind of amazing because I got off technology's bleeding edge quite a few years back, and that has nothing to do with Google Assistant privacy. In fact, the last time I jumped on the new device bandwagon before an item launched, or even very soon thereafter, was back when Google/Verizon/Motorola launched the original Droid. Wait, that's actually wrong. I ordered Google's first Nexus tablet before it launched, but that was a bit over 4 years ago. I just don't get excited about new technology very often anymore. This might be because I've become a bit of a curmudgeon, but I don't think that's really it. More, it feels like there's been very little revolutionary happening in technology or even business for some time. Things are in a constant state of flux, and it's your business to understand and manage it. But jumping first is, well, it's just not necessary most of the time. That said, the new Google phones are special, a little bit because they've added some pretty cool features, but mostly because they're going to take privacy conversations to a new place. And this matters to you, your business, and pretty much everything you do going forward. And that's both a pragmatic issue and a practical one. Maybe you've noticed that a lot of websites throw their cookie policies at you as soon as you visit, for example, and this is because in the European Union, that's sort of a requirement. And I say sort of because our company is USA-based, and we receive about 20% of our traffic from Europe, and we don't post that kind of information here. On the other hand, we do have a privacy policy, albeit one that's intentionally designed to be as generic and a non-policy policy as we could come up with. And that was the practical. Let's move to the pragmatic. Google Assistant privacy is an issue now because Google has made it clear that one of their missions moving forward will be to implement artificial intelligence in as much of what they do as possible. AI, almost by nature, is invasive, privacy-wise. But in the pragmatism vein of things, let's remember that privacy is and always has been kind of an illusion. Google Assistant privacy is no more important than hand-wringing over privacy has ever been. It is, however, more invasive. I remain unconcerned about what Google knows about me, not because I want them to know everything or even anything, but because I long ago accepted that they do know pretty much everything. You cannot clean up the privacy mess because at the end of the day, there really isn't one. So let's move on from Google Assistant privacy and let's assume your business manages privacy both legally and in a way you're proud of. Let's look at the business improvement issues that surround privacy. Yep, we are back to the practical side. Like it or not, at some level, you have a responsibility for the way you handle others' information. You probably have a responsibility for informing them what your policy is. The question is whether you're going to do full privacy disclosure or stop short, and why. Well, much like pesky cross-border sales tax issues, coming up with a clear answer can be complicated. So here it is. Just call us. We'll help you find the right way to make your privacy policy work. We'll even tell you a thing or two about those Pixel phones and Google Assistant privacy. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.